I got a comment from a viewer, I'm not sure who it was, I'm not real good with names. However, that viewer asked a good question and he said, well, what can that Sportsman 1000 run? And my answer is, I don't know. So let's find out.
What have you been up to?
I've been riding on a daydream.
Now, obviously, he meant what could it run on the RV, but I went ahead and had this fan hooked up just to try it out. Turn this off, and then turn this off, and close that. So the problem that I'm going to have with this testing is a couple of things. One, I only have a 14.2 extension cord, and although the generator doesn't put out enough amperage to cause this cord problem, this cord, because of how long it is and the fact that I'm going to be plugging in the RV cord into this, is going to make a difference. I wanted to plug this meter directly into the generator, but I can't. It won't fit. The cover doesn't allow it to fit in there. So right now I've got this thing set up on amps, because that's the main thing. How many amps is this little generator going to be able to handle? So what I'm going to do is turn everything off inside the RV. I'm also going to turn off the battery charger by disconnecting the batteries. Now, of course, I had somebody comment, I'm not sure what they were trying to say, but yes, the battery converter is still on, and the battery converter will still power all the 12-volt appliances, but if the 12-volt appliances aren't turned on, then there's no drain on the cord that I'm getting ready to plug in. So I kind of thought that was obvious whenever I said I disconnected the batteries, that I also had all the 12-volt appliances turned off. Now, if I have the refrigerator on propane, or the furnace on propane, or the hot water tank on propane, there is a 12-volt source that goes to all three of those to help with the ignition. And of course, the furnace, that runs, you know, the blower motor. And if I have the water pump on, of course, that runs the water pump. I have all that stuff turned off. So there's nothing turned on the generator right now, except for whatever little tiny amperage that might be just maintaining the converter charger, which should be very, very small. Matter of fact, let's see how small it is by checking it right at the wall. You can see to maintain that charger converter, we're only talking about 0.32 amps. Yeah, about 0.31 amps. So not very much. Let's go ahead and plug it into the little generator now. Okay, so the batteries, since they're topped off, obviously they're not making much of a difference here. So I'm going to go inside. I'm going to turn on all the two fans in the ceiling, the fan for the exhaust on the oven, and I'm going to turn on all of the 12-volt lighting, and I'm going to turn on the Wi-Fi Ranger and anything else I can think of that runs on 12-volt that'll actually draw power. So not the water pump. I could turn on the furnace fan. I don't think that I'll do that necessarily. I want to see what we can do here, though. Let's go ahead and try to turn everything on that I can. We'll come back. Okay, so I got pretty much every light that I can think of turned on. I've got both these fans turned on. I have all the lights out here turned on. I have the oven light turned on. I have the fan turned on. So all of the LED lights and the fans are running. Again, I'm not going to run the furnace. It's just too hot today to screw around with that. I'm sure it'll run that. And of course, we have both of these Max Air fans running on high. So let's go check it out now. Well, I can hear the engine noise is a little bit higher. Not much, though. And we're pulling 3.4 amps. So some of this that we're running currently right now is being assisted by, of course, the batteries. So let's go ahead and turn off the batteries and see what happens. All right, so now the batteries aren't on. Still the same, 3.4 amps. So it's doing just fine as far as the battery stuff, which I suspected that. All right, so awning lights are on. All this stuff is LED, so you can see it's not really affecting it much. I'm going to turn off all the 12-volt stuff, and let's go right to the power stuff. And the main thing I want to check out is the microwave. Interior lights, porch lights, awning lights, step light, and Wi-Fi. Okay, I got all that turned off. That's turned off. Turned off. There's a lot. We had a lot turned on. And of course, bedroom lights. Let's go ahead and that light. All right, everything's back to the way it was. Now, I'm going to set you guys up looking at the meter for the kilowatt directly on the generator, and I'm going to turn on the microwave, and I'm going to do it with the battery charger off. So the batteries are disconnected, everything's turned off inside the RV, and the generator's on econo mode. We'll go ahead and fire this thing up. As far as the microwave, I'll put it on high, and we'll see what the generator does. Obviously, it's going to get louder. So that was an awesome test. This thing shut off. The microwave kicked on. It was making some weird noises. It tried to go full power, and then that was it. It shut off. So what I'm going to do is try this again, but I'm going to take the econo mode off. Okay, so we're at 0.47 amps. Let's go ahead and try that microwave again. Alright, so obviously the same thing. It just can't handle that microwave, which makes sense because that microwave, I'm sure, is more than 800 watts that's in there. So let's go ahead and unplug, start all over, and see what else we can run or not run. Alright, so I'm going to turn on econo mode again because I want to see what we can get away with. And I'm going to go turn on the refrigerator on electric. See if it'll run the refrigerator. Okay, so I have some explaining to do. Whenever you was watching those volt readings, I went ahead and made them jump. 3.1 was the voltage or the amperage that was being drawn just from the refrigerator, which is still running on the compressor. I forgot that I still had the antenna booster on for the antenna, which that is a 12 volt source. However, it was on. Just full disclosure, all this testing, that antenna booster was on. I don't think it's very much as far as draw, but still, it was on. Once you've seen it jump up to from 3.1 to 3.3, that's because I turned on the TV in the living room, which is 20 or 32-inch TV. And then I turned up the volume. I had to make a picture come on because, of course, if it's got a picture being displayed, it's going to use a little bit more energy, and I think it went from 3.4, whatever it was, to maybe like another 0.01 amp. So just a 100th of an amp. So then I went ahead and turned on the TV in the bedroom, and it jumped up a little bit more. That's where you see the next little jump up as far as the amperage. And then I turned on the stereo, and I turned on all the speakers. So right now, both TVs are playing, the stereo's playing, and all the speakers are on. The bedroom speakers, the living room speakers, and then the outside speakers. And you can hear what the generator's doing there, and the amperage, we're at 3.69, 3.7. The only other thing that I could have tried in there is the hot water tank element. I'm going to tell you right now, you shouldn't be running your hot water tank off of that element, off this little generator, or any generator for that matter. The efficiency of the propane to heat the water is just fine. It's just fine. And that's a big drain. I mean, whenever I flip on that hot water tank element, even in our old RV with the Champion generator, I know that that's one of the three that I tried to stay away from. Rooftop air, microwave, water tank element, because those three are huge drains, all three of them. So just stay away from those three, and I think this little generator will do you fine. So that kind of answers your questions. I'm sure we could have done different combinations of things, but I'm happy with this in the fact that I could charge the batteries. That's the main reason we got it. Of course, the Honda, the 2200, I'm sure it can handle the microwave because it can handle the rooftop air, even though that's those micro air easy starts. The microwave should be okay. I mean, it's not a 2200 watt microwave, and it's not even a 1700 watt microwave. So I'm sure that's okay. The hot water tank element, I'm sure the Honda can run that also. I just choose not to do that whenever we're boondocking because that's not smart. That's just not smart usage. So yeah, all the links are going to be down below for this generator and the kilowatt meter. Try this out yourself. It's pretty cool. I like it, and it's going to do just what we wanted. I appreciate you guys watching, and from this noisy area, I hope to see you out there. Bye.